to practice using the live stream feature and also do a little bit of rehearsal for future videos. My name is Walt Goodridge. I'm the Jamaican here on Saipan, and the reason why I started this channel, purpose in life, my life's mission is encapsulated in the following statement. I share what I know so that others may grow. And whether it's my Jamaican in China blog or whether it's the books that I write on health and travel, it's to share what I've learned, some of the lessons I've learned, the survival decisions I make that I believe have served me well and that I'd like to share with other people. So this blog, this channel as well, Jamaican on Saipan, is based on a life philosophy of prioritizing freedom. So I'm going to share with you a philosophy that is applicable to the Jamaican in China channel, as well as this one, as well as my Passion Profit channel as well. And it's prioritize freedom. Not everyone prioritizes freedom. It's often said that the choices that we make are between freedom and security. A lot of people resonate when I say to prioritize freedom, but there are other people who would resonate more if I said prioritize security. When I quit my civil engineering job and jumped out on my own, I was prioritizing freedom because I had no savings, had no security. I was giving up security, but for me, freedom is the prime directive, the be-all and end-all, and that's how I make most of my decisions. So prioritize freedom. But again, that's not for everybody. Some people want to prioritize security, which is understandable, but I'm a single guy, no kids, no wife, no obligations that require me to choose security over freedom. So I always choose freedom. Next is identify your options. Once you prioritize freedom, then you identify your options. Different circumstances will require different options and different choices and different solutions. So not everyone will have the opportunity or the choice to do what I did. So you'll have to look at your own situation and decide what your options are, what your best options are, and then go with that. For me, as I said, freedom was mine. I had the option, since I had already quit my job, I had the option to run off to Saipan. So identify your options. Next, act on the best ones. As I said, different circumstances, different capacities, different relationships, different upbringing, different talents, different passions will require different solutions. So, but you need to take action on the best of those solutions. Whatever those options present themselves, then you need to act on the best ones. And don't succumb to analysis paralysis. Don't keep waiting for all your ducks to be in a row. Don't keep waiting for everything to be perfect. What I've learned is that I have to jump out even without a safety net in order, put my back up against the wall, as it were, in order to push myself to move forward. And that's not, again, not for everybody. Some people are a little more conservative in how they approach their actions. Escape to your ideal, and that can be a figurative escape or an actual escape, physical escape. For me, it was both. It was to escape the mentality of working 9 to 5, but also to physically escape the lifestyle that I was living in New York City. So escape to your ideal. Your ideal might be in another country. Your ideal might be in another state. Your ideal might be in another relationship. But escape towards your ideal. And the reason I say towards your ideal is because you may not get it right the first time, but you're heading in the right direction. So it's definitely important to start heading in the direction of your ideal, and you might have to make a few adjustments in your course until you get to closer and closer to that ideal. It's said that an airplane, I forget the exact percentage, but they said an airplane on its flight is off course at 50%, 90% of the time, because you're constantly adjusting your course in order to get to where you want to get to. So escape to your ideal, find your tribe. Just because you were born within the borders of a particular country or in the expectations of a particular culture and a society does not mean that you're obligated or best served to find your bliss in that situation. At least that's my belief. So you're under no obligation to stay in the country that you were born. You're under no obligation to stay in the family that you were born into, though there may be spiritual reasons why you chose that family. But on a practical level, you don't have that obligation to necessarily have to stay there. So your tribe, find your tribe. Your tribe could be across on the other side of the world. Your tribe could be different people with different interests. Your tribe could be a different culture. So find your tribe, and finally, embrace your oddness. Even if it means that you're as out of place as a Jamaican on Saipan or a Jamaican in China, it is my belief and encouragement that, especially for those people who feel out of place where they ended up. So through an accident of birth or a spiritual choice, you ended up in a particular place. But some people feel very out of place. I did an interview with Ken Marks, the exotic foreigner, and he said he always felt out of place growing up in the Bronx. He didn't have the same interests, didn't have the same worldview, the same passion that the people he was living around had. So he decided to pick up and move to Kazakhstan. And you can check out that interview. But find your tribe and embrace your oddness. Embrace the things that make you different. There might be a reason that you came here with those unique passions, unique interests, unique predilections, unique worldview. There might be a greater purpose in store for you. So embrace your oddness, and even though people may look at your choices and your lifestyle as being unusual, if it feels good to you, then do it. If you feel more in alignment with the people in Kazakhstan, then that's where you should be. That's your calling, that's your passion, that's your purpose calling you. So on that note, again, just wanted to practice my live streaming skills and the technology, and I will see you in a future video.